Hi, good evening, everyone. This is Hans Canada running for governor of New Jersey. I hope everyone's doing awesome today. Happy New Year's. I know this week got interesting. Somehow we don't have to deal with the Biden Harris administration as their term is over, and we got Trump and Vance. So that's going to be interesting in the next 4 years. I mean, I look forward to, let's say, affordable gases and also more groceries. We'll see in the table. So we'll see that happening. Also, guys, let's wish happy 20th anniversary to Donald Trump and Melania on their wedding anniversary. So happy anniversary to them. So hopefully that'd be good though. So anyway, guys, we've seen a lot of important topics going on though, actually. So we're hoping under Trump's administration he would end the war in Ukraine and also help bring peace and stability to the Middle East with Israel and Gaza. So really hope there can be a ceasefire and a call for peace though. So that's the big goal. Also, too, guys, I don't know if you guys read other news. Actually, I'm sure we talked about this for weeks about this or months. Attorney General Matt Platkin, who somehow is attacking Trump constantly. I know he's going after Trump, trying to defy the administration order when it comes to ICE and law enforcement, though, and talking about the birthrights. But I got a message for Attorney General Matt Platkin. If you really care about New Jersey and passionate about this, why don't you stand up to the constituents and also, maybe we can stop criminals. Maybe that would help. So perhaps give the stations, departments back to the municipalities, township, and also give all the tools, resources they need, and go after the actual criminals. So maybe you can follow the Constitution and respect law-abiding citizens. So, anyways, guys, it seems like they didn't cover much going on with the wildfire, though. Actually, so I'm kind of curious. We're gonna see what's going on with the wildfire in LA though. There's a lot of theories going on though. I know they're in control about this, but let me check though. I know everyone was affected by the wildfire, and Governor Newsom is getting called out still, as well as the LA mayor. So I really hope the voters can deserve some answers to what's really going on. I mean, California's under attack not by climate change, but it's crazy what's going on though. A lot of people are speaking about this. Also, I don't know if you guys haven't heard though. I read this report. The LA mayor Karen Bass fired 61 people from the fire department, even though the fire chief asked for 159 new hires to keep up with increased service calls. I mean, no wonder many victims of wildfires didn't see any firefighters, and then Mayor Bass fired many of them. So, hopefully the LA mayor Karen Bass can resign and keep our community safe. So if you guys look up the reports, that's what's going on with this. It's crazy though. So, when it comes to government, we need honesty and transparency. I mean, that's what we do though. I mean, long terms in committee. So that's what we should do. So anyway, guys, it's kind of interesting. There was a lot of events going on in Washington, D.C. They had the Liberty Bell, even Turning Point USA, and also Trump inauguration party. I mean, everything turned out great though, it seems. So, I mean, I guess Turning Point was the big one as well as Liberty Bell, and I've seen other candidates going to those events as well too, though. But hopefully, I mean, a lot of voters and Trump is, not caving in to the rhinos and the establishment. So I can tell you guys, as one of the candidates running for governor, I'm not part of the status quo or the establishment. So once I'm elected, I'm willing to work 100% with President Trump and Vice President Vance. Fight for what's best for New Jersey and make sure we have a New Jersey first, America first policy, and that's what we're going to do. I mean, we need a strong fighters, strong leadership. Someone's bold and staying relentless. I mean, why do we have to apologize, for a bunch of things and then pander to Democrat policies? I mean, look what's happening. I mean, I spoke about this week ago about this. New Jersey is one of the highest blue state property taxes in the country. It's like one of the highest. But if you guys look at the reports about highest taxes and properties in the country, only the blue states somehow got hit the most. So what is going on? Also, too, I mean, a lot of voters are waking up, and it seems like our state is going from blue to purple and red. Because everyone's sick and tired of what's going on. So hopefully we need to fight for a change. And also, I can see that Scott Presley. Thank you, Mr. Presley, for helping flip Pennsylvania though to make it red though. I know he's working on the grounds for New Jersey, to get voters to register Republican. So I encourage everyone to do that. So also, I need everybody's help. I know this election is very important. So there's a petition that's going on right now. I'm actually working on getting an electronic petition myself. All I need is 1,000 signature or more. So if I can get thousands of signatures, that'd be huge, so that I can make it to the primary, because we know we need to win this. We need the people that can beat the establishment, the status quo, and even the party lines. I know the county party always like the party lines, but you know what? The thing that bothers me about the county lines, I know Andy Kim, Senator Kim brought this up as well as other people. They had a good point. From some of the county committees, are they selecting it to benefit themselves, or are they doing it what the voters want in the district per county? I could tell you, like, I mean, it shouldn't be up to the establishment or mob to decide. It should be up to voters like us. I mean, if I want this person in office, we should let them know, like, hey, this is what we want, and we can do that. So, I mean, because a lot of voters get confused on the election. That when you look at the ballot, they do like different lines. One of the lines says county lines. They think if they select one line, they would have to do the entire column. So, I mean, I think there should be more clarity. I mean, we should do. Sorry, um, bear with me, but we need to encourage everybody to do critical, independent thinking, independent research, find out the good things, bad things about the candidates, find out the homework, anything though. Everyone should be encouraged to think independently for election. I mean, if one guy would say, oh, you need to vote this guy, and they ask why, oh, because he's a Democrat Republican, but it shouldn't be based on policies and issues and personalities. I mean, a lot of people keep talking about personalities or party quotes, but you know what? It should be based on policies and issues. I can tell you, like, as a next governor for New Jersey, I'm going to make sure I keep my commitment when it comes to policies. I mean, like I said, I'm willing to repeal the state income taxes, because that way we can get more money in our pockets, and also bureaucrats don't have to take our pocket money after all the hard work we've earned. I was thinking about an idea though. I mean, what if we eliminate the grocery tax and sales tax? Because, all the hard, I mean, I know room and tax makes sense when you're staying at a hospitality place like hotels and lodging. That's a separate thing. I mean, we've seen Alaska, New Hampshire, and me in a couple states get away with this. Why can't we though? So that's why I'm proposing, banning the repealing state income tax, which means I'll eliminate sales tax and grocery tax. So that means we can have more grocery and food on the table to serve everybody and without penalties. And also, too, I mean, sorry, I was kind of under the weather, but also want to get you guys' opinion too, though. I mean, what if we can do more than that, though? We can bring grocery bags, we can have straws back, anything that's coming. Because they said that a new special straws or like paper cups, they said it's causing bad environments or environmental issues. They were saying for the alternative ones they're talking about. So, I mean, because a lot of them backlash, and also too, I know with the grocery bags ban. Can you guys imagine living up the hill on the driveway? Imagine your trunk is open, all the groceries fly out. I mean, sodas are flying all over. I mean, I'm sure it caused a lot of nightmares, like sodas or milk exploding all over. And you just lost a couple bucks on that. I mean, that's why I was singing. Why don't we just bring the bags back? Let the people decide. I mean, yes, I respect environmentalists, but do we really have to bow to them and given the demands? I mean, sometimes you got to compromise things and have a discussion and find a common solution and find things that are best interest for the majority of the voters. I mean, we, the people, have stronger volume and voice. I mean, we can speak for this because voice has more higher volumes, like action. So we can definitely do that though. I believe we can do this though, guys. I mean, we do got strong hope for New Jersey. We can definitely see that happen. So, I'm all down for this. So, also, too, if you guys are down for it too, please let me know. And also, I got a lot of ideas too, though. I'm actually finalizing a part on Twitter X Space discussion talking about from drones, wildfires and policies and issues in New Jersey. So I invite Justin Masillo, who is a candidate running for mayor in Parsippany. I'm going to finalize the day to have him as one of the panelists. Also, there's other people I'm had in mind, but if anybody wants to be a guest on the show, be on the panel, please let me know. Also there's going to be rules to that one. We're not going to attack any candidates' platforms or issues. I mean, anything like that. I mean, I understand there's some people running for office. Nothing wrong with that. It's just having a conversation, talk about the issues going on that everyone can agree to, like, you know, common grounds to talk about, and even we can let voters and people to speak up. Like, hey, if there's a question, if they raise their hands, we'll let them ask questions and talk about issues, and we'll bring people on and have a discussion. This could be, a couple hours into it. I think this can get everyone interested, get people talking, find out what's going on, what's bothering them, even talk about the drones issues, Governor Murphy's, regulations going on that needs to be cut. I mean, we can cut regulations. I mean, at the end of the day, we're all Americans. So I mean, even after the primary, whoever wins, we can fight this and win this in New Jersey. We could use everybody's help though. And also, I think we can do this. So if anybody's interested, please contact me on all social media platforms or GCD and or other groups. You guys can find me also on X, on Messenger or on Facebook or Instagram, or TikTok. We can definitely talk about, ideas, for Twitter X space, have a conversation about this. So I'm very open to dialogue. So anyway, guys, since we mentioned about TikTok, I kind of want to see how many of y'all have witnessed the TikTok ban. I mean, last time I kind of questioned my team actually, like, hey, what should we do about TikTok? Because we got the notification on our phone that it got banned actually, and then the next day it got restored. And I'm very thankful to President Donald Trump that TikTok got restored. But I'm gonna tell you guys a real truth. Some people were like celebrating about this. Why celebrate TikTok ban though? I understand there was question about it was national security risk, and also, ByteDance had ties to the Chinese Communist Party. But I can tell you that there's a lot of people who makes money off these contents. There are streamers, small business owners, and a lot of people make revenues and money off of this. And I mean, cheering for that, it's like celebrating about their income got eliminated, which I find it very disturbing and disgusting. I mean, think about it. I mean, what would you do if DoorDash or Uber Eats got shut down? I mean, would they celebrate the same thing? Like, come on. I mean, also too, I mean, yes, I do support the free speech platforms and everybody can talk about that stuff. I mean, if you're gonna censor someone, for that, I mean, it does take away their voice and issues though. But you know, it's like Elon said, I mean, we have a lot to discuss, talk about issues without being censored or being canceled. I mean, I think it's great to have a conversation like we are. I mean, we're all Americans. I mean, we sit down at a dinner table, talk about issues that's going on and how we can resolve the issues. I'm all for it though, guys. We all got to remember and stick together on this. So, I mean, but yeah, I'm so glad TikTok got extended though. But I mean, there's a lot of bits going on, guys, about who might buy TikTok. I don't know if you guys heard though. Let me pull up this list right now. Actually, I don't know if you guys follow Instagram. There's a page called, Wealth. They're talking about possibly who would buy it. The possible buyer is from Mr. Beast. I don't know, guys, remember him from the reality show you know, where he done like bunker surviving and challenges where anybody can make money. I know Mr. Beast is well known. He's put his bid on there. Also to Elon Musk, Kevin O'Leary, Larry Ellison, and also the U.S. government. So there's possibilities about the platform being acquired though, so we don't know who it is. So I mean, I think it'd be interesting to see what's going on, for next couple months, see how that's going to phase out. So I mean, Elon, that'd be exciting, or Mr. Beast. I mean, whoever it is. I mean, hopefully that can be good for all of us and expand our platforms. I mean, that's what we can do, though. I mean, I can tell you guys, I'm all in favor of free speech, though. I mean, Thomas Massey and Elon Musk and Rand Paul and his father Ron, they're the reason I got into politics. Free speech, First Amendment, which is important. Second Amendment, right to bear arms, the Constitution, everything. I mean, the Second Amendment is the reason why the First Amendment and everything else is still around today, though. I mean, that's important, though, and that's what we got to do, though. So yeah, we'll definitely see what's going on there, though, guys. Yeah. Also, too, guys. I mean, I know I brought this up earlier. I'm definitely going to need a lot of help with the governor race, though. I mean, if anybody's our donors or anybody who's willing to help me out, I'm more than happy to. If anybody wants to volunteer, make phone calls, get the words out, share on social media, please let me know. I'm looking for a lot of help for the campaign to make this a success, though. Also, too, if you guys know any petition signers, I'm trying to get as much signatures as I can. I mean, I know I said earlier 1,000 is required, but the minimum I want to get, guys, it's let's try to get 3,000 or 5,000 signatures. I know 1,000 is one thing, but if we can get whole tons, that can be huge, though, and that can be epic. I mean, this can be the greatest thing that would ever happen, though. Also, I can get more active, also, too. I mean, donations always help to keep the campaign rolling. I mean, with the website, ads, and, literature and signs. But you know what? I could tell you guys, I knocked, years ago, actually, after Trump got elected, I was involved with Young Americans for Liberty. I mean, it started as a Ron Paul fan club, and then it became Young Americans for Liberty. I mean, they were fighting for free speech on college campuses and self-defense and fighting for the liberty movement. And they're the only organization that had a branch too. Like they also had a sister, they also had affiliation with Make Liberty Win, which is great pack. I mean, I was a door knocker. I was knocking for candidates. So they're helping endorse candidates, across country door knocking and helping build, the state houses. So I mean, I know with politics, everything starts from the bottom and up. Like some people start from city council, state assembly, and from assembly to Senate, and then to a higher office. And we've seen them do it. I mean, it's all supported by, Ron Paul and Rand and Massey and Glenn Jacobs, who's a mayor in Knox County, Tennessee, who's known as WW for Kane. I mean, it's all about the liberty movement. That's why I love freedom and liberty. I love America and I love what it stands for. I mean, also when I was door knocking, every vote counts. I mean, when I talked to voters, some of them were saying, wow, this is the first time we had voters, someone knocking a door about a candidate and you show the literature and talk about the important issues care about the most. So that's why, if we door knock and do everything more effective, we can win this and accomplish and get the words out. I know media and social media doesn't cover a lot of things every day because sometimes you don't know what's going on though. Like, I mean, are they controlled by the media mob or certain candidates? Like, wrote a big paychecks just to give us more attention. I mean, that's crazy. That's why we send people out the door and talk to you and talk about the real issues. I mean, even if anybody has questions for me, I always tell them like, hey, you can always reach out to candidate direct. But with me though, I always encourage door knockers, just give them my number or contact info. I'll reach out for any concerns because I'm very open dialogue, open policy issues. The other day, I actually tell you guys, I mean, I had one of the supporters actually reach out to me on Facebook Messenger, who's a landlord. He's a really nice guy. He talked about there's a paint thin, it's like a paint lead inspection for every tenants, but every 2 years they had to pay $500 fee, which goes to the government. And my question is like, okay, $500 costs a lot of money. It's almost like paying for a few months car payments. But the thing I question, why is the government taking advantage of the landlords and property owners, anybody who's worked so hard to invest in their property and make it better? I mean, for a Second Amendment, I remember when you fill out for gun permits and all paperwork, it used to be cheaper, but now they're trying to increase prices and regulations where it will cost you hundreds or thousands of dollars, which is disgusting. So, I gotta say, I'm willing to stand up for the landlord's rights though, but $500 seems like a lot of money. So that's why don't we just cut back on regulations and costs, make it affordable for landlords? Because that way, they want to have enough money to reinvest in the values of the property. Like, let's say if a tenant, left because they bought a home or moved or something happened, landlords can take an opportunity to renovate the place or make it nice though and do whatever they want, even like the property, make it beautiful, do whatever they want. Because, I'm all about protecting, you know, homeowners' rights and education and everything like that. So that's why if any landlords have any issues or tenants, like talk to me about ideas. I think, once I get elected, I want to get everybody involved and sit down with tenants and landlords across the country, the state. Like it could be random one, can't be in the same buildings, but kind of thing. But it's just random ones. I'm just saying, have a conversation, talk about what's really important and what can we do to accomplish, make it fair for everybody. It's like, end of the day, you want to make sure both landlords and tenants are happy and, everybody's living comfortably and have enough support the family and kids, got a place to live though, and also have bills to pay. So, I mean, that's important. So, the gentleman who I spoke to, you're probably going to see my message. I'm very thankful. You're a big supporter. I think that's huge. Though. I mean, love talking with you, more ideas. So, I mean, that's important. I mean, I'm always engaged to a conversation with everybody. So, we'll definitely see more what's going on though, what's coming up though. Also, too, let me pull up for last minute agenda. I know we got about 5 minutes into this, guys. Though, all right, I know we talked about issues when it comes to education, though. I can tell you guys, I'm still in favor for school choice. I mean, it should be up to the child to decide when it comes to education, but like I said, I'm in favor of school choice. The money should go towards where the child is, not to the system or bureaucrats. I mean, like, hey, if you want to go to a nice, school where it has the best resources, tools to succeed, best education in the country, the money should go towards that education, though. Like, hey, if you want to go to Ivy League, go to college or technical, join the military, we want to set up goals for success, not turn our education system into indoctrination wokeness camp. That's got to go though. That's why we need to go back to education. Math, English, reading, spelling, cursive writing, also history. Learn about the Constitution and loving our country, Pledge of Allegiance, love of our country. Even like independent studies where we can learn how to write a check and jobs. I mean, I'm all into this though, and also too, anything that comes to health or education decision, that should be up to parents to decide. I mean, the government has no place to be co-parents or telling us how we should raise or educate our kids. You know what? I mean, once I'm elected, it's not my business, but that's why I'm in favor of parents' rights when it comes to health education. It should be up to them to decide, not the government. Like I said, I mean, how do we know that though? I mean, it's like, HIPAA laws. Whatever happens between the doctor and patients, it's their own business. So, I mean, that should fall under a similar concept. So that's what we should do, though. Now, I'm willing to fight that, though. So, anyway, guys, I got a lot of more ideas coming up soon, though. I know we got a lot of work to do. And also, too, I do want to thank everyone. Also, too, also yesterday, the other day, we had a, Martin Luther King Memorial Day. He was a strong fighter fighting for the civil rights movement. He did a lot of creative things. He cared fighting for everybody's rights, which was really important. I'm going to give you a quote that he read, though. Just give me 1 second. I apologize, folks. I mean, faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase. I mean, that quote came from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. I mean, God rest his soul. I mean, he was a pioneer. He was a strong fighter for the civil rights movement. But yeah, let's remember that quote. That quote is very important, though. So anyway, guys, I'm going to be off for the evening. If you guys have any questions, please find me on multiple social media platforms. You can find me on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X. on the website, any other platforms as well too, also on Truth Social. And if you guys have any question, concern, donation, how to get involved, or if you guys lots of ideas you want to share, just please let me know. We can win this. So I'm all open to dialogue and ideas, and we can win this. And I believe in win. We, the people, can do this. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys have a blessed and wonderful evening, and I hope to hear you guys from next week. Take care. Bye bye.